Well, everyone, welcome back to the RaidCall EMS 1 group stages. We are on the final day of groups, Group D here. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. It makes sense.
It's like making you panic a little bit. Every time, like,
You always do.
I know my
Whenever you
alphabet.
stop and look over at me, I'm like, did I say something wrong? It happens a lot. But anyways, we are in a Group D. We are in the second match of the day, and we had already a couple of upsets, depending on how you look at them coming in. We had N Faculty picking up the win over Western Wolves, and we had Navi picking up the win over Alternate right there. And we're going to be having Western Wolves playing against N Faculty coming up in just a second. As you can see, check marks are the wins, X marks are the losses. And one team from this game coming up on Dust 2 will be qualified with the other 6 teams in the offline playoffs coming up towards the end of the month. And speaking of that, we mentioned tickets before we went into that little bit of a break. We actually do have a discount code for you, 25% discount if you use the code One Direction. I will paste that in chat just so you guys know exactly how to spell it. It's just like the group. I've never heard a single one of their songs,
you
though.
love Harry Styles. Don't even lie to me. You're like, I'm going to grow my hair so I look like Harry Styles.
I don't even... If you give me some Backstreet Boys, some NSYNC, I'll be good, but I don't know who that is at all. So anyways...
You absolutely love Harry Styles.
I don't know.
You don't mind Liam or Zayn, but mostly you're
don't
about
know.
Harry.
I literally don't know these names.
Let's put that aside. I don't want to list off the entirety of One Direction. I've got 2 younger sisters. All I'm saying on that factor, let's list off the teams you're about to see. Obviously, N Faculty did manage to take down one of the Wolves, and they got themselves in for a chance of facing off against Navi. So, Navi, we just saw Senya, Starek, Zeus, Kabakan, and Seized. For N Faculty, RDL, Pronax, Spitfire, Pyth, and Carrigan. So a little bit of a mixed match kind of lineup, but they're certainly doing well for themselves. They're getting the results in the bag that they need, so highly impressive stuff from them already. I can't wait to see what they can bring into this game because Navi is certainly a testing opponent. They're not going to be an easy walk in the park here for them.
Yeah, that's very true. And we're at Dust 2 again, where Navi got a little bit of a warm-up against Alternate coming into this one now. But, I mean, you looked at the scores from the last game that we didn't get to see, Western Wolves versus N Faculty.
Yep.
Pyth, Pronax, Spitfire all really stepped up. Kerrigan was the bottom fragger of the team.
That says it all, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When Carrigan isn't carrying, it's like, I guess everyone else kind of had their, shredded wheat this morning, and they're kind of ready for this one because Carrigan's normally like, the solid guy who always plays really well. You might remember from like the Fnatic days in the last RaidCall tournament. Pronax was here, Spitfire's been here, RDL's been here, but as a collective, they're looking pretty damn good at the moment.
Yeah, and I mean, they played on Nuke, too, against Western Wolves, which is no easy feat to pick up that many rounds on that terrorist side. But on to Dust 2, I think we're going to go ahead and take you into the game right now as we're just doing a little bit of warm-up, waiting for the last 2 members of Navi to show up here. But I'm trying to think, who's the stand-up member for N Faculty this game? We saw Zeus going huge for Navi just in the game prior. We saw Senya going huge. But for N Faculty, can you name one? That's the real question. I don't think you name one that's going to step up, but can you only name one?
That's a hard call, actually. I'm a big fan of the way like RDL plays and Pronax. Like both of them, I feel are really strong. But to say one player, no, it's too hard. They're two overall kind of talented people. If they get that one little spark beside them, I don't know what it is that gets them playing that well, but one thing that just works for them, bam, you've got an incredible lineup. So I'm looking at RDL and Pronax to do something good here, but Pyth's been on form recently as a Spitfire in that last game, and Kerrigan's always solid. So it's very, very hard to kind of call a standout player, and it's the same for Navi, to be fair. Like, Kabakan was doing really good standout play for himself. Like, some other things he was doing, like those entrance kills were perfect. Right. Zeus was playing stunning as well. Those pistol rounds he was just turning on an absolute dime were incredible, but I don't know. It's very hard to predict for these guys. It all comes down to the map, which will be Dust 2 again, so we're going to see a lot of Dust today, it seems. But, I can't wait to see this one kind of pan out.
And I'm just thinking about the other game that we come up a little bit later, having Alternate versus Western Wolves. If I would have been honest before we started the day, I would not have expected those two to lose out on that first game right away.
Yeah, indeed.
I mean, just to have them go head-to-head and realize after that game, one of those teams will be out completely.
This is the hard thing here. A lot of good teams are missing out because they're not able to turn up on the day, and that's part of the beauty of it as well. Obviously, Astana Dragons aren't going to be here. And that, for me, is the kind of scariest part. The teams can go out if they don't play well.
And we have to keep in mind, the way the groups were actually made, the top 4 got to choose what group they went into, unless it changed the season, which I'm pretty sure it didn't. So, NIP, who are the other teams? I can't remember off the top of my head. Very games. Copenhagen Wolves, and then, of course, Navi for this one. They got to choose where they wanted to go. But Navi, they were 4th place. So they were left with the only group that remained in. And this is the group they got, and it's probably the hardest group, if not, I guess, tied with the Group C for any of these teams to really pull through.
Yeah, it's a it's a little bit of a hard route through, to say the very least. But they got off to a great start. Taking down Alternate would be the perfect way to kick things off. In Faculty, not going to be a walk in the park, though. Got to say it, they're an extremely strong side. I love watching them play. They've got a lot of personality to it, a lot of flair to the way they kind of challenge, and they're not a boring side to watch, if you know what I mean. There's always that kind of little bit of excitement with them. I always really enjoy that, and I'm looking to see it here.
Yeah, and I'd actually be really curious to see in Faculty versus Alternate, if assuming in Faculty loses this game, because seeing Asmo play against his former, I guess, organization to me is it would be kind of cool, but
it's still baffling to see N Faculty with a Swedish flag.
Yeah, it's always been German.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's still kind of weird. Like, yeah. But anyway, the game will be going live. Obviously, it's just a knife round, so do just enjoy what you're watching. I can never be asked to commentate on it in the nicest way. But get your votes through as well. I want to know what you guys at home think, because this one is right down. You know, it's very hard to predict in my eyes, because Na'Vi have their on and off days. Obviously, in the last game, they were pretty much turned on, but hey. But this kind of game, it can all change. So let me know in Twitch chat. Let me know via Twitter, @TheyCallMePansy, and obviously @JCapLol. And, of course, if you want to be cool, @RaidCall EMS1. I want to know your predictions.
And just to update you guys, I am getting word from the admin. That's not the way the groups were done this time. That was last season. But since we're doing a double elimination groups, it was all random. So
wow, poor old Na'Vi.
Yeah, well, poor all of them to get put into this group, to be up against so many really good teams. But looks like we do have the knife round finally done here, and Faculty was able to win that one. But will they stay or will they switch? And they do decide to go over to the terrorist team. So will they be able to start off strong here with a pistol round, maybe a couple of rounds under their belt on top of that? But keep in mind, Na'Vi, you know, third round, they lost the first two against Alternate, but the third round they kind of pulled an eco round against them and won that eco round. So that's always a possibility coming out of them.
Hard choices are going to be made, and I'm not sure where. Okay, where are you putting your money on this one?
I don't know. With the way Na'Vi just played, it wasn't really convincing to me. I really want to say in Faculty, but if Zeus can step up like he did last game, and the rest of the team can kind of join him on that level, then there's no way in Faculty can win this. But I think I'll give it like in Faculty 16-12, 16-11.
I'm kind of there with you. I'm going for in Faculty. Just seeing that scoreline against the Wolves, it says a lot. So let's find out into the first round if they're going to kind of keep to our predictions here. The first smokes are going over towards that A site. Spitfire, Pive, and Carrigan all lined up, raring to go. RDL splitting off down towards mid. Look at this execution. I'm loving this already. They've gone straight down towards that CT spawn. They're not fully committing to A, and they're pushing straight forward, but into the absolute firing line of Na'Vi. Kabakin and Senya waiting to receive perfectly. Zeus pushing through the smokes, finding Pive, and now just Pronax stands. He's in a world of trouble. It's not going to be paying off this time, but I love that execution. But still, 1v3, he's going to have to go pretty damn big if he even wants a chance into this round. 22 HP, 48 seconds. It's not looking good. And there we go. It looks a lot worse when you're dead on the ground. So first round does go to Na'Vi. But I've got to say, I really like the execution from N Faculty there.
That was sexy. It really was. Just a smoke flash, jump over into CT spawn, and then have RDL flank in towards middle. It caught them off guard a little bit, but they adjusted so quickly and were able to pick up those kills left and right and able to lock down that round. So now they are up 1-0 here in this first half, and pretty much the decider game of which team will be the first team out of Group D to join the other 6 teams in the offline playoffs coming up, I believe, October 26th and 27th. But right now, Na'Vi, they're just cleaning up left and right here. Going to be able to get all these kills. Pronax, last man standing. Not sure if he's going to live for much longer. But remember, you can go out there and still buy the tickets. It's 12 euros for a weekend pass, and at 7 per day if you just want to do a daily thing. And that is, of course, on csgo.raidcall-ems1.com.
Look at you go.
I know. I'm proud.
You're a glorified salesman. I love it. But yeah, anyway, back in the game, 2 rounds back-to-back for Na'Vi now. Nothing too surprising there. They do have the advantage. So, let's see what's going on here. Na'Vi going to be going down towards long. Big stack coming out from the T side. Zeus's nade connects perfectly with Senya's in tow. And there we go. 3 players now remaining for N Faculty. And you can see RDL, Spitfire, and Pronax in a little bit of trouble. Going to be trying out short. Oh, C's lovely shot there, going to Pronax. Now RDL and Spitfire, the last 2 standing. And we do see RDL pushing forward. Does pick up C's, but I don't think he's going to get much more than that. As Senya already are hot on their heels down through that long section. Going to be looking to connect on Spitfire. but they are going to be splitting towards B. Go back and straight over, and now we should be going into the 4th round. There we go. So easy round for Na'Vi. Not too much of a push coming back to kind of give them any sort of kick up the arse, but there we have it. 3-0. In fact, we now need to make the turnaround.
Right, this is the time to show, can they pick up this gun round here? Kerrigan with that op, looking very scary down middle. Him for Starks, and Starks was... He just played so well in middle on both sides last time. He was able to pick up quite a few kills, but neither one going to get a shot off here as Senya push up towards Kerrigan yet again, knocking down to 18 HP with those double grenades. And that is not the way you want to start off a round here. So End Faculty on their first gun round already hurting. But they do have, I think that's Kerrigan now in T spawn. But End Faculty, no flashy strat coming out of them this time here. And they're just trying to work middle. Maybe it's seized a little bit low, as no one's taking damage yet on Navi's side. But Pyth pushing up on a catwalk. Oh, look at Zeus waiting right on a catwalk. Nade gonna come in. Stark's gonna pick up that one. And that teamwork coming out of them is just phenomenal for Navi. And they shut down that catwalk push. So now in Faculty trying to find somewhere else to hit here. And they might just stick to that catwalk push where they've been unsuccessful so far. But Starks, he has an AWP ready. He's going to be looking for Pronax as he comes up these stairs. Gonna get the kill onto him. What a shot out of him. And that means 2 members down now for End Faculty. And this is the first gunner. They need to be able to pick something up here. At least pick up a kill, but they've been shut down in every avenue that they've been going. But as you can see, smokes, flashes coming in onto that A site. And it will be the last 3 remaining members of Faculty pushing into that as Starks picks up a kill. Zeus going to be coming up on the plat as well. Picks up the kill on RDL. Kerrigan, last man standing. Looks like he might try to save that AWP, but he's going to be surrounded by every single corner of the entire lineup of Navi as he's just looking up for someone to push into him. As Zeus, flying headshot right there, picks it up, and now a 4-0 lead for Navi.
Yeah, and they retained a clean slate as well for the CT side, so that's going to do wonders for their money and going to be building up nicely towards the later rounds here. But Faculty didn't really make the impact that they wanted, but let's see what they can do with just pistols beside them. Looks like they're going for a bit of an all-in towards B. RDL almost at the front. Pronax just behind. They have to take down, I believe it's Seized and Quebec in there. RDL just going to be pushing straight in. Seized will be the one to receive just by that car. Pronax has taken down Quebec, but Seized sprays down, picks up 2. Kerrigan finally takes him out of there, but look at Starks immediately on the case, bringing down the opposition to just 2 members. Kerrigan and Spitfire standing now. Bomb goes down by B. So at least they're getting the time limit going. This is a good round from them so far, bearing in mind they did just have pistols. Kerrigan's got himself the M4. Zeus, though, goes to work, takes out Spitfire. Kerrigan falls to Senya, and there we have it. Diffuse will come in, and Na'Vi retain another round, but that one, at least a good round for End Faculty. Yeah,
3 kills, bomb down, gonna get a lot of money off of that, and you can be pretty happy with that considering how they started that round off. That grenade coming in, I think it brought Pronax down to about 20 health. It brought 3 other people down to like sub 60 health, and they're still able to turn that one around, pick up a couple of kills either way. But right now, Na'Vi up 5-0 here in this first half, looking very strong, and we're gonna have a second gun run coming up in Faculty here. But if they don't pick this one up, I want to be very worried for their team, because Na'Vi seem to only be getting better. Zeus 9-0 right now, has yet to die here in these first 5 rounds. Starks push him out, gets a shot on a Pronax right there, and just backs away. And they just seem to have the perfect read on Faculty at the moment. And bomb over in lower tunnels right now. Looks like in Faculty want to work middle yet again, but they're already kind of being worked on by Long A. Navi's does have 2 men there, but here they go, pushing out towards middle. Pyth gonna go down. Look at the crossfire between Zeus and Seized right there. Just phenomenal play out of both of them just to peek out when the other one needs the help, and they clean them up one by one. Now Kerrigan, last man standing yet again with that AWP in hand, 31 HP against the 5 members of Na'Vi. I'm not sure he's gonna be able to pick this one up. And goes down to Zeus. So in the last 3 rounds, End Faculty's only been able to pick up 3 kills, and that was just in the last round.
Can we just look at Zeus's scoreline?
Yeah, let's look at it again.
Yeah, 12-0.
I swear I had a game like that a little earlier today.
I don't think you did. Bearing in mind, it's in 6 rounds. He's at 12 kills. That's very, very impressive stuff from that man right there. He's been absolutely on point. He's not died once in this. And right now, he's going to be tested to his limits. Starks and Zeus, though, making the damage count. Zeus finally falls to Spitfire, but It seems like Na'Vi will be holding on to this, but Pronax has something to say about the matter. Does find Senya down by long, pushing on towards C's, takes him out of there as well. Pronax trying to spin this one around as best he can. 3v2 now. Kubakan and Starix left alive. Kubakan will fall to Pythe as he pushed through those double doors. Well, the mid doors, should I say. I keep calling them double doors, but...
There's 2 of them. It's technically right.
Yeah, but it's like the double doors on long. There's like 2 sets of them, so I don't know. Anyway, back into the game. Starix left at a 1v3. I don't think he's going to get involved into this one, even though he could. He's got pretty much all the money he needs to, yeah. So he's, yeah, sad face for Starix. They're not going A. It's bad times all round. And, yeah, he had a little peek towards B, thought better of that choice, and then, no, I think I'm going to get out of here. Save this AWP for a later time. And, yeah, pretty much a safe round, but a well-turned one around for in Faculty.
A very needed round, too. I mean, just considering losing
6-0.
6 straight. Luckily for them, though, they picked up their 2nd gun round. Or, no, that's 3rd gun round, if I'm not mistaken. But Pronax even gets the kill on Starix right there, so he's not going to save that up. But a good start from Faculty, and we saw alternate. I mean, they won the first 2, then lost like the next 5 or 6, but then they were able to claw back, 6 rounds straight, pretty much. So maybe Faculty has that in them here. Only time to tell if they can pull this one off. And Starix has been able to get the better of Kerrigan so far in middle. I wonder if he's going to be able to continue to do that. And Kerrigan gets a shot onto Senya right there, so able to pick up a kill for himself. Able to potentially open up long A, but Bomb's still down at T-spawn, and they do back away from long here. Oh, Kerrigan might get another shot here on, I believe that's C's in middle, but he misses the first one. Gonna hit the second one onto him. And luckily able to pick up that kill, but Starks pushed up on Kawaki yet again, looking for a kill, gets it onto Pythe. What a shot out of him. And I think Kenyas needs to look out, or Christian need to look out, because that was phenomenal. And now Spitfire, last man standing towards Kawaki as the rest of Faculty are working towards this B side here. But that smoke will keep him out for now. Kubakan, he's dug in there. He's happy with that spot, and if Faculty doesn't watch for that, if they don't watch for him there, they're gonna. Oh, they're not even looking at that spot. He's just gonna wait. He's gonna bide his time as he picks up one on a Pronax right there. He picks up a second onto Kerrigan, and not gonna get the third onto RDL, but RDL picking up 2 major kills. They get the bomb in the site, and only Starks is the last man standing. But with that M4 in hand, it looks like he actually wants to contest this here. He does have the kit, but can he get the 2 kills he needs? Here he goes, pushing up towards double doors. Gonna spot 1, but in the end, Spitfire picks up that kill, and in Faculty, picking up 2 rounds straight now.
Yeah, they're just getting those opening picks finally. It's taken them the time to kind of work out how Na'Vi have been going about this and how they've been always challenging on the right time, but they're kind of working it out now. They're kind of getting those kills in early, then being able to pull them to whichever side they want to be, dragging them towards. And Kerrigan with that AWP certainly is being a big factor in this, and he's doing it again. Starix is down. 5v4, push down towards long, will now commence. Pythe picking up Zeus, and now can they find any more? Senya's the last man really down by that A section. RDL's claimed him, they get the opening kill, they're able to execute, and they look like this. Smoke will go down on the cross, A is completely uncontested, and Kubakan and Seized are left well and truly out of this to try and pick up anyone on the hunt, and Pronax is going to be that guy. Edges round, picks up Kubakan, and just Seized 1v5. This would be incredible, but I don't quite feel it's going to happen here. So, eyes towards B tunnels. No one's even pushing out of there. In Faculty, playing it safe, playing it smart, but C still does find the shot to Kerrigan, but RDL comes round, and he will shut him down. So, in Faculty showing a little bit of life now, 6-3.
Yeah, they've finally been able to get rolling here, and Na'Vi, it looks like, will be on a save round this time. So, looking for Faculty to pick up their 4th round, and this is pretty much exactly what happened last time with Na'Vi versus Alternate. Let's see if Faculty can keep this up, though. That's the real question. Is Kerrigan headshot on the Seized right there? Obviously, it's an eco round, but still a good shot nonetheless. And Zeus actually taking his hand over towards B. Oh, we're not looking at that one. We're looking at RDL over towards long A. As he does get that shot on the Senya. And Kubakan trying to watch Catwalk here. He get flashed out and just gonna start backing away, but Pythe gonna push towards him, get the kill. Now Zeus Starks, last 2 remaining against the 5-man squad who hasn't taken a single hit point of damage yet for in Faculty. As Kerrigan picks up the kill on the Zeus, and last man standing Starks yet again here. But unfortunately for him, I don't think he can do much against the 5-man squad right now. Fully gunned up, fully armored up. But maybe pick up a kill on the exit. Mix things up, do a little bit of third person. Do some free cam for us.
Free cam. All right. Look at this. Panning shots. Dun,
Wow.
dun, dun.
You could work in movies.
I could until I go through all the boxes, right? But yeah, I do believe Starix is not going to be really finding a way in here.
You forgot the race car sound when you were driving there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Meow.
She's practicing her sound effects because yesterday, if you missed it on the show, she said when she hits 5,000 followers at an offline event, or the next offline event that she'll be going to, she will sing Darude's Sandstorm. And obviously there's no words, but she's going to make all the sounds. It's going to be fantastic. Make sure to follow her at They Call Me Pansy. Get her to that 5K. Because I'm looking forward to the end of the month of you doing it there.
I hate you so much for keeping this up. Anyway, One Direction fan aside, let's get back into the game. It is 6-4 in Faculty are building up again, which is pretty much thanks to the man himself, Carrigan, whose AWP play at the start has been just drawing them forward here. You can hear those shots rattling above the head of Pythe. He's managing to get away this time, though, and Spitfire could be in trouble if he keeps pushing down long here. 2 nades will come bouncing through. Down at 82 HP. Pythe going walkabouts by Shaw. A little bit of a spread mix coming out from N Faculty here. You can see that even RDL playing very passively, as is Carrigan. Really not investing it onto any site. And Spitfire just holding the push by A. Pythe again by short. So I'm not sure where they want to work just yet. Looks like B quite possibly. Bomb down by those lower B tunnels. Could still swing through mid. 1 minute left on the board. Fire going through. And, well, Zeus is kind of cottoning on to where they are. There's no real commitment just yet, but you can see they are working out. They are looking towards short and mid. RDL still keeping eyes across. Pythe really the only man to start stepping up here and start looking towards A, but 40 seconds. N Faculty like to draw this time right the way down. Smoke going down mid. I think we're just going to wait for that smoke to be put down. I think it will be go time, but it's going to be all eggs in one basket. Zeus flashing them out, might slow them down. This is what we saw in the initial pistol here, but this time Pythe going to push straight forward through the flashes, through the smokes. Zeus came in from behind, takes him down. RDL on Starix though. They need to get this execution right onto this site, and it's not happening, not with Zeus in the way at least. He's already picked up 2. He's looking for his 3rd. Pronax will be that next victim. Sees claims Carrigan, and there we have it. Kabaka will claim the last, and Na'Vi just not flinching, not moving a muscle, bringing that scoreline to 7-4.
And that's the danger of waiting so long in the round to go for the execution. I mean, he had 9 seconds left. He was forced to go for the plant right there, which Zeus just cleaned him up. And Na'Vi finally able to take a round back here. And let's see if they can continue that momentum as we're in round 12 here of this first half. Remember, winner of this game will be going into the offline playoffs with teams like Very Games, ESC, NIP, Fnatic, Copenhagen Wolves, and Party Daddlers. Can't wait to talk about them on the offline event, but
I hope they rename.
I kind of do and I kind of don't, because we had that amazing idea for their outfit, but either way. Faculty still playing passive, just like you said before. Spitfire, he sees Senya right there, and he gets the shot through the door, so they get an opening kill here. But what are they going to do off of that? And right now, Carrigan going to be peeking out. Wow, what a shot on a C's right there through the smoke, picks that one up. And now they have a 1-man advantage here as RDL picks up a kill on the Kabakan, and now it's a 4-on-2. B side is open, but the bomb is down at T side middle, and it looks like that Starks pushing up long A on the minimap. Fortunately, didn't push quick enough. Zeus, fortunately, didn't push quick enough, or he could have maybe get the bomb right there and got it down. But either way, 39 seconds remaining. And Faculty will eventually get this bomb down, and Na'Vi looks like they're just gonna potentially save up though. I don't know, Zeus with 36 HP, I guess that's a little bit of a stretch for him to push in here against the 4 of N Faculty. It looks like they will save their guns, so N Faculty going to go up 5 rounds now.
Indeed, this is good stuff from N Faculty. They're not doing badly. They are claiming these rounds eventually. It's just been a little bit of a slow ride to warming up there. And once Carrigan started to get going, it's been a little bit of a different story. Oh, and Zeus will be found eventually by Pythe. As you mentioned, the game is getting a little bit closer here, but I feel as though there's no like close rounds. It's all like one way or the other. So N Faculty will either execute perfectly and get it done, get it nailed, or they'll just kind of lose out and kind of lose that momentum. It's really, really strange the way they're playing this one through at the moment. So we'll have to see what they've got in store this round. We do see a bit of a focus. Pronax split towards B. And a big stack from the CT side up short here. They are just with pistols. They look like they want to just try and do any damage possible. Kerrigan could be in trouble as he is wrong with that AWP. Don't be careful. Don't be losing that. Don't be giving it away. And surely Spitfire's going, guys, there's absolutely no one by long. What the hell is going on here? Because right now, Na'Vi aren't going to be pushing down short. It could be a little bit of a duck shoot here. Python Kerrigan already taking down Senya and Zeus. Python falling up onto Seized. And it's looking like Na'Vi are going to be falling like flies as now just Star extends in 1v3. And not for long. Kerrigan will find the last. And we're almost tied up all even.
So very similar to what we just saw Na'Vi versus Alternate, where Na'Vi did go into the second half with a 1-round advantage. Right now, that was obviously an eco round. They're going to be buying up here, and Senya does have that Famous, so let's see who can get the first shot off Kerrigan. Looking for a pick middle. Doesn't unfortunately hit anyone. But a 3-man stack over towards Long A yet again coming out. A Spitfire going to get taken low from those grenades. Gets killed in the end by Starix. And just like you said, these rounds, they're not typically close, but when one team starts getting an advantage, they just completely take the round one-sided like. And right now, Faculty going to be working out towards middle. They actually haven't hit middle too much at all, and I think about it, like pushing out double doors. It looks like this will be the first time as Kerrigan gets a shot on Zeus. Does open that up for them to push in, but they have 2 at B to actually worry about. And I don't know if Kerrigan actually saw him dropping out of Catwalk here, but he's going to look for him. Not going to get the kill. Stark's going to get the better from this time. And Senna even getting a kill over towards B, but Pyth jumping down Catwalk, going to get the kill. Bomb pushing it up towards A platform. But Senna here, can he say anything about it? Pronax going to be playing the bomb. Pyth looking for a kill, gets one on a Kabaki, gets a second on a Seize as he goes down to the grenade from him. And now we have a one-on-one here between Senya and Pronax. And Pronax has the bomb down, has some damage on a Senya, has 100 HP. And he's going to play it towards CT spawn, waiting for Senya to push up. Doesn't look like Senya actually knows he dropped down just yet. In the end, Pronax picking up that kill, 3 for Pyth that round. A phenomenal turnaround considering how they lost people right in the beginning, and we're all tied up here.
Yeah, the way that they just play that, Pronax just taking the initiative, dropping down towards the ramp then. Risky, but, you know, he read the smokes well and he got him the drop. And Pyth getting 3 awesome, awesome stuff. 7-7 all even now. And going into the last round of the first half here, we are seeing, obviously, Faculty fully bought up, fully fine. And well, Na'Vi not seeing too pretty here for money. Spitfire does find Senya. Seized going walkabouts in those low B tunnels, hoping to catch someone off guard. He has found RDL. Go back and pushed out as well, so we've got a good presence. But that nade could catch Zeus, and it does. And that gives Faculty a huge edge here. Let's go back in and seize the last 2 standing. I don't think they can quite find 4 fully bought up members of Faculty with any sort of ease. Smokes and flashes being put down. And I do believe it's game. There we have it. Pyth, lovely little ending shot there on the half. And it will put at least Faculty in with a chance here into the second half.
Yeah, great job with it. I mean, keep in mind, the score was 6-0 in favor of Na'Vi, you know, the 7th round in. But Faculty's been able to claw out 8 rounds against him and only allow 1 to go over to him.
Yep.
It's a great, like, second half of the first half, if that makes any sense. Second quarter, I guess we can talk about, for them to just completely turn that around. And maybe this is the Faculty that we unfortunately didn't get to see a little bit earlier against Western Wolves on Nuke, where they were able to beat them there. I believe the score was like 16-12 or 16-9. It's one of the 2, if I'm not mistaken.
And the big thing to point out for me here is, though, look at Python Kerrigan. There was all even spread, and then those 2 just stepped the hell up. And, well, that's the danger. When these guys get warmed up, when they get into it, absolutely pivotal players. So let's have a look here towards who's going to be picking this one up. It will be now Na'Vi on the T side. CT side will be Faculty. Team currently up just 1 round after the half. And why don't you take us into the first round here?
All right, well, we are seeing actually Na'Vi pushed up towards lower B. Senny gets a kill on a Pyth who's pushed up on Catwalk right now. And Na'Vi get an early start into this round. And now Spitfire going to be taken down by Zeus as well. So Na'Vi, they're going to take A side here momentarily as Pronax getting dropped through the smoke by Starix right there. Kerrigan does take 1 back, though. He's looking for a second here as he unfortunately gets taken down by C. So it's a 4-on-1. As RDO last man standing, sees one actually run right by him, gets the kill on the Starix. You don't really miss those shots unless you're me. And Na'Vi going to get the bomb down now in this A site. 12 HP RDL. Does have a kit, though. If he can pull this off, it would be amazing. I was trying to think of a better word, but nothing came out. So RDL pushing up towards Catwalk. It's taken down by Zeus with 1 shot. So in the end, doesn't save that round, but we're all tied up yet again here in this second half.
Yeah, 8-8 on the scoreline. Na'Vi are building themselves up in that lovely little one-shot then. I love the sound of, like, the pistols with the silencer.
And you're
on it.
confident about the shot, too, so you don't, like, do any extra ones?
Yeah, it's just boom.
You're like, I got this.
One shot, one kill, no luck, just skill. There you go, look at that.
I love when I get one of those every 700 kills I get.
It's just pure luck.
And 5,000 deaths. But
Obviously. But yeah, we are obviously seeing the T side now with a lot more weaponry beside them, so this should be in the bag for them. And it should be 9-8, but just maybe N Faculty can do something about it. So let's see what Na'Vi are planning here. Nova in the hands of Zeus, looking towards those double doors. Carrigan is just behind the wall, not too far away, but not going to be committing there. Bit of a stack towards short, though. This could be troublesome if they walk into this. Starix and Pyth looking to lock this one down. Pyth coming right out of the starting blocks there. Does pick up Zeus. Starix replying, however. So it's still a 4v4, but look at the HP of the T side. They're not sitting too pretty, but there's still only 3 members remaining. Pronax finding Starix there. Has at least alleviated the pressure. RDL has done even better. And now just Senya and Kabak can stand. And they could do this. Senya's down low already, down to 9 HP, thanks to the work of, I believe, Spitfire, who's just finished the job. 1v3 now for Kabak, and M Faculty are not going down without a fight here. RDL dancing between the boxes, allowing time for the rest of the team to get up there. And Kabaka knows it, takes him down. Going to be trying to push out, but Spitfire locks it down. And Faculty turn this one around and show them exactly why they beat the Wolves.
And a 3-man stack, a catwalk that paid off perfectly for him right there. Able to pick up those kills, and not to mention RDL coming in from the backside, or coming in from middle to help pick up a kill or two right there. Great job in the end. Pansy has an awesome victory dance, but right now, and Faculty with this gun round here against an equaled up Na'Vi, can they not let the same thing happen that they just did against Na'Vi a little bit earlier? But it looks like they're holding it a little bit differently here. Obviously not going with that stack over towards Catwalk, but Na'Vi grouped up in middle here. Gonna be pushing Catwalk, gonna be rushing down against a Nova. Or are they gonna drop down middle? But Senya actually getting some good damage on the Kerrigan. He goes down, so now that is one gun in the hands of Na'Vi right here. Pronax with this M4 looking for a kill on a Starks in middle. Doesn't get it just yet. And Na'Vi have that man advantage. And with 3 members on Catwalk, 1 down middle, and the last one moving over towards Cat, it looks like they're going to go for a hit on this A site, but look at the guns that N Faculty has. They pick up 1, pick up 2, looking for a 3rd here, just clicking away, gets a 3rd, Pythu gets dinked, but in the end, they just shut them down, and a great start by Na'Vi right there to get that first kill, but not enough for them to just turn that one around completely, and Faculty now up 2 rounds here in the second half.
I'm pretty sure Pyth killed like 3 people there in like 1 clip. That was pretty awesome stuff. So, in Faculty 10-8, they're building this one up. I'm loving watching this game. It's really heating up here. These guys having to fight it out to get their place secured in the offline finals. Both teams currently with 1 victory beside them in their previous matches. And right now, Starix is doing the work for Na'Vi. So, Carrigan down. Let's see if they can find the remainder. It's been a bit of a delayed gun round coming from Na'Vi after that early turnabout, but still. And Faculty need to be able to control this one if they want to go forward in a good position. You can see that Seized dropping on that nade short just a little bit too late to get the connection he wanted. And Na'Vi are actually getting past here. He's in trouble. He does not come onto what Na'Vi are doing. Zeus will punish him for it, and it will just gift the Na'Vi side that A site. No one to really contest, excluding Pyth down long, but still 3v5, not even a single point of HP damage dealt towards Na'Vi. I think they're doing what Pronax is doing right now, running the hell away and keeping hold of these guns. And I don't really blame them for doing it either. It's a bit of a hard situation to retake A with only 3 of you and a lot of people present on that site. So, Pronax doing the work on the way out, trying to find Kabak in there, trying to stay alive. Pyth has found Zeus as well, so at least they're kind of holding on to the weapons they have right now. Pronax just about catching a glimpse of Seized. Gonna have to play carefully though. You do not want to be going aggressive for these kills. It's all about playing it safe. And there we go. RDL taking down Seized. Look at the crossfire between these two. It's so well played. Bomb will be going off. Na'Vi will pick up another round. But in the meantime, at least, M Faculty keep hold of 3 weapons there.
And Na'Vi right there, we're just like, all right, we're going to stop sending men at you, stop letting you get some free kills. We'll just keep our guns this time. And now closing the gap down, just down to a 1-round lead for N Faculty. And Kerrigan, will he get taken down yet again in middle here? Stark's been so instrumental in both games so far on Dust 2 with the work he does in mid. Unfortunately for him, not going to get a shot this time. And Na'Vi just going back to that kind of slow play. It's kind of weird because last round they just rushed in to, you know, catwalk and were able to take that round quite easily. It really caught in Faculty off guard, but right now going back to their strategy that they know that they're comfortable with. Yes. Pith getting a decent nade into middle. Gets seized a little bit low. But Na'Vi wouldn't be surprised if they do hit catwalk here, and they only have 2 men to really worry about because End Faculty has stacked middle. And they're kind of second guessing themselves, dropping down towards mid again, backing away here. And that's because of the smoke that you currently see on your screen that was thrown down by End Faculty. But 3-2 split here, 3 long, 2 catwalk. And the 3 members of Faculty over this A side, they're going to be in trouble unless they can pick up these much-needed kills. As Spitfire going to get the first one to Kabakin. He's going to back away here and try to stay alive as long as possible as the rest of Na'Vi start pushing up towards this A site. As Kerrigan backs him up, gets a kill on a Zeus. Starks gets a kill on a Spitfire, though, and Kerrigan needs to turn around because right behind him are 2 members of Na'Vi looking for Seized right there as he's flashed a little bit. As Seized trying to get the kill on a Kerrigan. He just can't seem to hit the shots as Starks gets a kill in middle, looking for Pyth as well, gets him down. And Kerrigan now, one of the last men standing here, somehow still alive after what just happened at Long A between the trades, and he's going to get taken down in the end by C. So Na'Vi closing the gap, 10-10 now. This game is it's so close. I mean, every game like this, I think, in groups today are going to be this close.
Thank God C's finally got that kill. How awkward was that? Not as awkward as me almost muting my mic then. But yeah, how
like someone
awkward
did that yesterday.
was... yeah, you did manage to mute your mic for like an entire intro. But still, no, how awkward was that little exchange with C's there? Thank God he eventually got it. Anyway, in fact, you will be feeling the pinch at the moment, money-wise, as they can only get pistols beside them. Let's have a little check in with that scoreboard. Yeah, not too great. A bit of a disparity between them, so they don't want to be going for those mixed purchases. And let's see if they can pick up something here. Senya does find RDL, but RDL did manage to ding him, and Pronax will take him down. Zeus towards Carrigan. And now 4v3, but look at the HP on the T side. It's not too pretty, but that is one way to get them out of there anyway. Zeus will fall to Pi. This is looking very good. This is a great turning point. Not going to make it happen too easily, but Pronax does have an M4. He's in a good position to use it. 60-ish HP left in total towards the opposition, so he can do something here. But will he be able to spot down Kabakin? Yes, he can. Takes him down. Bomb is down by A. One player split towards the lobby. Talons, I think he's aware of it, but let's see if he can get past. He's just going to charge forward. He's taken down Starix. He's going huge. He's turned this situation on its head. 1v1, mano a mano. Seized up against Pronax. Hopefully this time Seized does not make a complete mess of this round as he's teasing him out. The defuse was being faked, but Seized still lands a shot. And thank God for that this time, as Na'Vi needed that one. And the scoreline is 11-10.
If only Pronax had that defuse kit right there, he would have had that round. But in the end, that was pretty much an eco run coming out of the Faculty, and they took 4 members of Na'Vi down, so worked out quite well for them. But right now, we're going to see Na'Vi try to lengthen the lead that they currently have. There's no one getting hit through those double doors right now, but that 3-man stack still coming down over towards Long A, which is what Faculty's been doing, I think, this entire time so far. Kerrigan looking over towards B here. Gonna get seized. Great shot on him. Was able to open up that one. He wasn't holding middle that time. And RDL's still looking towards catwalk. Na'Vi down 1 man. That smoke should be able to hold them off for quite a while until it does obviously go away. But bomb is still down towards T-Spawn. Does get picked up. And Faculty being very calm here, very cool and collected, because they realize they need to be able to pick up this round. They need to close this gap and tie it all back up at 11. But with the flashes coming out, Na'Vi going to start pushing towards, I believe, A here. But they're going to be met with quite a force as they finally do get into the site. But we do have 2 actually pushing out towards middle. So they're actually going to drop down catwalk and push over towards this B site. We just see Senya pick up the kill into Pronax. Zeus gets a kill into RDL. And Spitfire is wondering where his team went because he's looking for a kill here over to CT spawn. Not going to get it. And just like that, Na'Vi pushing into the B site. They claim it. And with their 4 members, they're going to be able to get the bomb down and potentially another round on the board. That was just such a great play out of them. I mean, that's exactly what Faculty did to them on T-side pistol round. Send a couple up middle, send a couple through catwalk just to jump down to CT spawn. And with those smokes they had down, Spitfire could not be effective, and they're able to just completely take 3 kills just like that. And that was after Kerrigan got the opening kill on his Navi. Great job of them, Pith. Oh, he's looking for a kill as these do see Kavakin running away. Does get one, but not going to be enough in the end. And right now, Navi 4 rounds away from closing this out and guaranteeing their spot in the offline playoffs coming up October 26th and 27th.
Do you know what must be good for them, knowing they're so close to this now? And the team who basically split away, the Astana Dragons, the other members like Markloff and Edward, actually didn't make it. So it must be a little bit of a kind of cheeky bit of vengeance there. You know what I mean? It's obviously not why they're doing this or anything like that, but it's obviously going to be in the back of their minds like, all right, guys, let's get this one done. Let's prove we are the stronger part. And right now we are seeing the T-side going for a bit of a 3-2 split, mostly towards those lower B tunnels, couple round mid. No massive commitment yet. Obviously, this is Dust 2. It takes a little bit of time for people to get warmed up in it and focus on the sites they want to be hitting. Well, we're seeing that here again. Spitfire and Pyth down long. RDL Pronax by B. And then we'll see Kerrigan just kind of roaming to wherever he feels best. Yeah, a bit of a spray through. No one really going, beyond their kind of remit. It's all kind of within the areas here, and that's pretty much it for these guys. No one wants to go too aggressive just yet. We are looking towards B though. Senya over there being the man with the AK. Starrick's not too far away as well. They're going to be dropping the bomb off. They could hit this site. Not sure if they're aware. 2 members of the opposition are stacking this one out. Oh, RDL's just moved away as they are starting their push towards it. Senya's found him, and now, well, all trouble breaks loose. Kabakan will take down Pronax. The site is fully in the hands of Na'Vi, and this was just a very well played out bit of play there. Pyth, Spitfire, and Kerrigan have no way back into this round, and this one should, by all rights and all accounts, be another for Na'Vi. So 13-10. I guess this has been a little bit one-sided in most of the rounds, as we mentioned before. It's not like a close-fought round difference when it comes down to the individual rounds, but the scoreline stays very, very close. It's always very clear-cut. And at the moment, with Na'Vi's execution like that, you can see why. It's been absolutely spot on. And Faculty looking to hold on to their guns as best they can. Kerrigan does find seized. Oof, Spitfire finds 2 as well. So at least they're keeping hold of these for now, but still, they've got a long road back if they actually want to pick up any sort of rounds.
Yeah, well played out play indeed, Lauren, as they were able to get into that B site pretty much instantly right there with those 2 kills they're able to pick up. But can they continue on this road? They're up 3 rounds. It's not the biggest lead they've had so far in this game, but after those first 6, it's definitely the biggest lead they've been able to maintain. And Faculty, they got to come out big here, and we do have Na'Vi pushing into long A, just rushing straight in with these flashes. We're going to get Zeus get a kill on a Spitfire right there, so he does get 1 at least, and we do have someone, well, in fact, he's still pushed up long A, but I don't know how long he's actually going to survive this, as I believe it is Pith there. He picks up 1, though, and Starks responds with the kill back onto him, so 2 down now, and they do start to kind of slow down yet again here. We do have RDL currently in middle, and there actually is 1 member of Na'Vi there, but it looks like he's backing. Well, he's kind of trying to cause a distraction there a little bit here, as Na'Vi expecting a rotate to potentially come in and seize. If you can get a kill or 2 here, he could definitely set up this round for Na'Vi to be 2 rounds away from guaranteeing their spot. See, he's going to get pushed middle. Pronax picks up the kill. And now the rest of Na'Vi going to push over towards long A, but Kerrigan with the AVP looking to get the kill on his Zeus. Doesn't get the shot onto him. Going to back away a little bit with this grenade coming in. But he needs to be able to pick something up here, as we do have the flank coming in from Faculty. 2 going around towards long A. Starks going to get the kill on Pronax here, but Zeus got Kerrigan on catwalk, and RDL goes down to Starks. On top of that, Na'Vi now 14-10 here in the second half. 2 rounds away. 2 rounds away.
2 rounds away from getting themselves into the offline finals. So important for these guys. It's what they've been working for all season, and now they finally get to their position. So, can Faculty actually stop them at any point here? They've had a good turnaround. Look at Pronax, actually. Cheeky way to push up into those lower B tunnels. But little does he know, the vast amount of the T side are still by A at least, and well, there's not that much of a resistance there right now for the CT side. They're all stacking short, 1 on site. And now Zeus and Kabakan both will be there. Looking down long. They have spotted the player, but can't take him down. I'm gonna wait for that final push to come through here. Kerrigan, though, stops them there. Does manage to take down Starix. C's gonna drop over the flashes and the smokes. No real kind of reason to get overly kind of committed here. As you can see, there's still a lot of time left. 56 seconds on the board. I do need to kind of get this one building up now if they want to do something with it. In fact, we still have all 5 members remaining. Pronax, oh my word, why were you jumping then? But anyway, he does pick up Senya there after a little bit of an awkward exchange, bringing it vastly into their favor now. This could be another turning point. Pyth coming out onto Zeus. This is looking much better. They've controlled the pace. They've slowed down Na'Vi until C's finally got a kill back, but with 32 seconds left, I don't know how much Na'Vi can actually do here. Pronax still in those low B tunnels, looking to make it a double for him. Not going to happen. Kabak and denies. He's going to make his way up short. Spitfire now slightly surrounded by Seasoned and Co, but he's finding his way out of it as now just Kabak and stood. And not for long. 14 to 11. In fact, we are not out of it yet.
They're definitely fighting for it, Lauren. They're trying to close out all the rest of the rounds to make it so Na'Vi can't be match point away from closing out this game. And I think Pronax jumped for joy in lower B right there because he was so excited for a free kill. And that's exactly what happened. But either way, in Faculty, down 14 to 11 here. Pronax, oh, he can pick up a couple of kills. If he gets seized down, gets one. And he's going to back away and just take that. And give them that man advantage coming into this round. But right now, you know, Kerrigan, it seems when he picks up a kill in a round, they kind of win that round. I think most of the time, and he's not on the AWP this time, so he's not going to be able to get that nice shot up. But the way Na'Vi are grouping up, we might see a hit come down on middle here. So they're going to spam, going to get Pit down to 80% health here. And they're split 2-2, so 2 going to be working towards Cat, 2 towards tunnels here, and RDL still buried into this site. Looking to hold on to it here. But 45 seconds remaining. Na'Vi running the time down very low, and it looks like with this third man coming up, with Kabakin coming in from the backside, Na'Vi will hit this B site, but RDL, can he pick up anything here? Is Na'Vi just walking in, not making the presence known until that flash does go down, and we see Kabakin again. We said it time and time again, getting the entrance kill, and Senya even pick up one on the Pronax, and that will be bomb going down with the rest of members of Faculty trying to close in. But right now, 2 in tunnels, 2 in sight. It'd be very tough to retake this one. Oh, Kerrigan, Zeus is waiting for him. And Zeus gonna go down to Kerrigan, so now it's all tied up 3-3 here. And oh, Kerrigan going out again, 2 kills from him, gets a nice shot on Starks, but can they continue to push? Can they get the bomb down? As they do push out onto Pit, they get him down. We do have a kit on a Spitfire, a kit on a Kerrigan, so they can potentially just defuse this away. And it looks like Spitfire's gonna get on top of it, but Senya could be coming through windows. They don't seem to defuse it. He's gonna get the defuse. No, Kabakin stops him, and they close it out to get 1 round away from being into the finals.
Kabakin getting 3, Senya with 2. That was absolutely huge play coming in from those guys. As soon as I saw, you know, Kerrigan fighting his way through those lower B tunnels, I was like, oh my god, this could turn. This could really turn. Somehow Na'Vi hold on to it, get themselves onto that match point. 1 more round, and they are in to the offline finals. Now, bear in mind, Faculty only have a couple of pistols, a scout, and that scout is down. And Zeus and Pyth actually doing work, though. Takes out Zeus, takes down Senya. Seas pushes forward, however. Now, just Pronax really trying to lock down this A site. Starks has found RDL, and now look at Pronax. 1v3 for just about everything. They're splitting off towards B. They don't even want to challenge him. GG well played to being said, and Faculty was so close. Yet I've got to say it, Na'Vi just looked that 1 step ahead here. It's not over just yet. 1 minute, 5 on the board for Pronax to do something, to do anything. Now, Pronax going to be working his way up towards B. Flash coming over. It's time to go now. Pronax will be pushing in. Seas is there, Starix is there, and there's no chance for that. And Na'Vi will get themselves 16-11, securing themselves into the offline finals. Congratulations, guys. You certainly deserve it. But Faculty now have to build up once again.
Yes, they do. I mean, Faculty has 1 more chance to qualify, and that'll be following up against the winner of Alternate and Western Wolves. Easy for me to say, but that's gonna be a tough game as well. And to see what comes up, you know, assuming that Western Wolves wins, a rematch again of Na'Vi versus, or not Na'Vi, sorry, and Faculty versus them. I can't use my words.
I'd love the chance to see that.
Potato.
No, I'd really like the chance to see that. Obviously, Semler had the chance to cast it originally, so congratulations to him for getting the chance on that one. I'd love to see it ourselves, so I would not be too upset seeing that being repeated. But obviously, guys, we'll be back in a sec, I guess.
Yeah, they'll be coming up after the break. But remember, if you're interested in coming out to Cologne and seeing the offline playoffs on October 26th and 27th, we still are selling tickets, and there's a 25% discount code if you use the word One Direction. I feel dirty just saying that, but I'll link the website there in chat for you to check out. But guys, we'll be back in just a few minutes coming up with Western Wolves versus Alternate.
Harry.
Don't go anywhere.